Students, good morning. Today 12th standard biology chapter 13 organisms and population. In that population attributes, the topic in that how we calculate the population, how we counting the population. For example, population census in a worldwide we taken maybe with the use of human population. So same like even we calculate the various organism population. So how we calculate the population? For example, Siberian cranes like a bird present at Bharatpur wetland. Bharatpur is actually a national park, and in Bharatpur wetland more number of Siberian cranes are not present. Only less number of Siberian cranes are present. How we calculate the Siberian crane? Even less than 10. So less than 10 also Siberian cranes are present. So we count the particular population is easily. But in a pond, in a normal pond, the Chlamydomonas population is actually millions of Chlamydomonas, because the Chlamydomonas is unicellular green algae which contain chloroplast and able to perform photosynthesis. Is actually a phytoplankton which floats on the surface of water. So with the use of these, how we calculating the millions of population of Chlamydomonas is very difficult as compared to the we calculating the Siberian crane. So this is actually counting the population. One example. This is actually counting the Chlamydomonas population, also one example. So generally population science is technically known as population density. Population science means we know that is more number of human population, more number of mosquito population, less number of frog population, less number of fish population, and less number of bryophytes and pteridophytes population, but in more number of angiosperms population, and particularly monocots. Example, grass. So we counting the population in various ways. Okay. In some population we counting with the use of number, in some with the use of relative density we counting the population. Okay. So first one is we calculating the Siberian crane is easy, but we counting the population number in Chlamydomonas is very difficult, because millions of Chlamydomonas is actually unicellular. How we count the population? And in an area, for example, we counting the population 200 carrot grass is a type of grass which is imported from other countries. It is contaminated through some weeds imported from other countries. That is actually carrot grass is Parthenium hysterophorus. Parthenium hysterophorus is actually a carrot grass, scientific name. It is an unwanted weed. It is causing some pollution also, like air pollution, even pollen allergy also caused. So the Parthenium is actually a grass like plant, is a grass only, the carrot grass. 200 Parthenium plants means in a small area. We counting the number of population, but it is not equal to the single banyan tree. One banyan tree with large canopy structure, large structure of the leaf vegetation means it is not equal to the particular carrot grass. Counting the carrot grass, but number is 200. The carrot grass population is not easy as compared to the is counting the banyan tree. For example, if 200 carrot grass plant is actually Parthenium hysterophorus, is the scientific name of carrot grass, is a type of monocot, and it is imported from other countries through wheat. It is actually ubiquitous in occurrence in all the places it is present, but it is a cause of pollen allergy and bronchitis, like various breathing problems in some human beings. So it is actually counting the number of population. Normally we counting the number of population. For example, counting the peoples in a human population, in how many females and how many males in a particular district, a particular area. But in this case, we counting the number of a carrot grass is difficult. It is a 200 carrot grass, but And counting the banyan tree, it is easy, but its 200 carrot grass is not equal to the one particular single banyan tree, because single banyan tree is large canopy structure, large leafy vegetation. It is not comparable to the human, not comparable to the particularly carrot grass population, even 200. So how we count the population? By number, or maybe by biomass, or maybe any other method. So counting a number is easy, but in as a case of chlamydomonas in a pond, millions of chlamydomonas are present. How we count in number? That is so difficult. In the Siberian crane, in the Bharatpur wetland, counting the number is easy. Even carrot grass also counting the number is difficult. So in some population, we easily count the number of population. In some population, only relative density is not exact calculation of the number. It is not possible. Only we use a relative density. So that is actually population density is designated as n. Then normally we use relative density for their calculation. So in some calculation, suppose the population size is less, means easily count the organisms. But in population size is more, means, for example, chlamydomonas, one population, a group of chlamydomonas is actually a population. What is meant by population? Earlier class is studied number of individual in a species. A group of number of individual in a particular species is known as population. Okay. Next one is counting a number of population is in some cases is difficult as compared to the counting the number of population. For example, we easily count the number of banyan tree in a particular area. For example, Flora of Namakkal, a book comprises all the plants in a particular area. So we counting the banyan tree in a Namakkal district is easy, but we counting the grass population, normal grass population is difficult as compared to counting the number of banyan tree. So in this method or in this situation, we relative density we use. Counting the particular bacterial population in a culture plate is difficult. Normally counting the banyan tree is easy because it is a large structure, is a large canopy structure and more density and more vegetation. But in counting the bacteria in a population of bacterium, in a group of bacteria, in a petri dish. Normally in laboratory condition, in a petri dish contain thousands of bacterium are present. So we counting the bacterium is not easy. So it is more difficult. So in this method, we use relative density, not exact calculation of a number. We use relative density. Relative density means, for example, 1 kilometer of forest. We counting the grass means in 1 or 4 to 5 areas, we count the grass population in a particular meter, 1 meter into 1 meter. We counting the grass population. In different area, 10 different places, we count the grass population in 1 meter into 1 meter area, and averagely we calculate into particular acres. For example, in 1 meter into 1 meter, 100 grass are present means 100 into 1 acre. Okay, 100 into how many under 1 meter. So this is actually a relative density. So actually counting the population is difficult in a small organisms like a bacterium and chlamydomonas and any other phytoplankton and any other zooplankton. But in a relative density is easy, it serves as a maximum purpose. In some other way of calculating the particular population, the number of fish caught per trap. For example, with the use of net, we trap or we caught the fish in a particular net. So for example, 500 fish present means in a particular area the fish population is more. Per caught, per trap, only we get only 5 number of fish means the particular fish population is less. So this is actually a relative density. Actually not is counting the fish population in a particular area, but in relatively per trap we counting the population. So it is enough to count the particular population in this way. The number of fish caught per trap, it is easy, and it's easily calculate the total number of population, total number of growth and total number of density of the particular population. And in some other cases, tiger census in our national parks and other reserves, biosphere reserves, with the use of puck marks. Puck marks means the leg mark. So counting the how many tiger, how many large puck mark. This is actually mother, father, then a young one, how many legs are present. So totally the tiger population, this is group or 5 tigers are present. So with the use of leg mark, that is puck mark, with the use of puck mark we count the population. Even modern days we put a camera in a different trees. So with the use of camera analysis we counting the particular population. We actually in a forest, in a biosphere reserve means this is a large area which includes the national parks, which includes botanical garden, which includes sanctuaries. The various factors or various structures are involved inside the biosphere reserves. In Tamil Nadu, biosphere reserves means in the Nilgiri biosphere reserves in Ooty, which consists of various national parks, botanical garden and various areas. Nilgiri biosphere reserves. So counting the tiger population in a Nilgiri biosphere reserves is so difficult, because it is contain huge acres of lands from Tamil Nadu, from Kerala, from Karnataka, or 3 states and some area is under the biosphere reserves, Nilgiri biosphere reserves. In that particular place we counting the particular tiger population is difficult. With the use of pug mark only, relatively we counting the population. With the use of pug mark as well as fecal pellet. Fecal means waste, undigested waste tiger, that is fecus. Fecal matter means waste is released from the tiger. So the waste, with the use of waste, how many parent tigers are present, how many young one is present. The waste is fresh, maybe for tiger it located nearby area, the waste is more dried, so it is not present in this particular area. So with the use of fecal matter also we count the tiger population. Actually by seeing the tiger counting the population means is difficult. So in calculation of population, as we use various methods, relative density, actually counting per trap, in various methods we counting the population of a particular organisms. Okay. Next one is population growth. Population normally grow with the use of some factors: the birth, death and immigration and emigration. So normally population is not a static parameter. According to the season, according to the food habitat, food availability, according to the predation pressure and according to the adverse weather condition, the population may increase or maybe decrease. For example, due to our disease condition, human population in last 6 months slightly reduced. Due to food availability, in a particular, it is not availability of food, the tiger population is slowly reduced, because tiger eats deer. So deer eats grass. Suppose we deforest the particular forest, means grass availability is reduced, then actually deer also is without a proper food, is totally deer population is reduced, and due to the deer population reduction, automatically tiger and other predators like a lion population is reduced. So why the tiger population is reduced? Due to not availability of food like deer. Why the human population is reduced? maybe some adverse condition, maybe some adverse weather, suppose a sudden earthquake, sudden tsunami. So due to adverse weather, the human population is reduced. Normally, we counting or we mortality, the mortality in all the cases only in natural habitat, without a human. In a natural habitat, we counting the birth and the death. Okay, so normally population is not a static parameter; it fluctuates during the season, during the food availability. In some season, the mosquito population is increased due to more water content in the particular surroundings. In some season, the mosquito population is reduced due to not availability of water. In some season, the frog population is increased due to availability of more water, and in some population, the snake population is decreased because not availability of frog. Okay, so normally the organisms population is fluctuates, is not a static parameter in the natural ecosystem. Maybe we artificially we provide food and shelter and proper weather, means it is maybe increase, but in natural condition, in original habitat, habitat means what? The dwelling place, the living place of the organism. So in a natural habitat, it fluctuates during season. Seasonally it is modified, maybe increase or maybe decrease. In bryophytes population, during the rainy season slowly increase, but in after the rainy season, is a summer season, the population may decrease because due to not availability of water. Okay, so in various same like other animals also. So the population is not a static parameter; it is increase or maybe decrease. The population is parameter, population counting is population is with the use of food availability. It is maybe change. More availability of food means the population size is increase. The less availability of food means the population size is decrease. And predation pressure. So more predators are present means the prey population is decreased. For example, why normally the insect population is increased nowadays? Because the predator, lizard is absent. Normally in our olden years or before 50 years or before 30 years, our house has more number of lizards. If example any insects enter into your house, means the lizard get their food as insects. So insect population is reduced. But nowadays with the use of various techniques, we decrease the population of lizard because we use various some chemicals, some poisonous substances for killing the lizards. So automatically lizard population is reduced. Then without a predator, without predator pressure, the insect population is increased. Okay, so normally we use something, we did something so that only the population of one organism may be decreased or may be increased. In a natural, maybe in different method, due to season may increase, or due to adverse weather may increase or may be decrease. Okay, so these are all the actually the changes in the population. Next, how we calculate the number of population. How we, if example, how we calculate the population is growth is increase or population growth is decrease. With the use of 4 factors, we calculate the population: natality, mortality, and immigration and emigration. Natality means number of birth in a particular species or in a particular area. For example, in Namakkal, 1 lakh peoples are present in 1 year, the last year. This year, newly 10,000 peoples are birth. 10,000 new born child, new children are birth in a particular area. So now population is 1,10,000. So due to natality, the population will increase. That is actually natality. Natality means normal, this is birth. Number of birth in a given area in a given period of time. Number of birth in a given area in a given period of time. That is actually natality. Natal, neonatal care. We've seen about the words. Neonatal care means the hospital or the particular person which is about newborn children, specialized in newborn children. Okay, then mortality means that is mortuary. Mortality means the number of death in a particular area in a particular year, a particular timing. For example, in 1 lakh population or 100 people are died in a particular year. So the population is 1 lakh minus 100. So due to natality or due to mortality, the population, due to natality, the population will increase. Due to mortality, the population will decrease. But natality, which increase the population size, and the mortality, which decrease the population size. And another factors, which is immigration. Immigration means the number of individual of the same species. For example, we counting the human population means number of Homo sapiens. Species comes into the particular habitat from any other place. For example, counting the immigration in Namakkal means how many peoples, how many Homo sapiens are from other states, from other district or maybe other country is immigrated into the Namakkal district. So immigration also which increase the population growth. For example, 100 population in Namakkal, for example. We the 10 peoples are immigrated from the US. So now population is 110. So due to immigration also population growth, population size will increase. The next one is emigration. This emigration is to decrease the population. Number of individuals of the population who left from the particular habitat. For example, human beings 100 or 50 members is left from the Namakkal, from other country or from other states. So the population is decreased. So population is decreased due to emigration. Okay. So natality, mortality, emigration is 4 factors which increase or decrease the population density or population size or population growth. So natality and immigration which increase the population, and mortality and emigration which decrease the population. So 2 factors which increasing the population means natality and immigration. 2 factors which decreasing the population means mortality and emigration. The 2 factors which increase and 2 factors which decrease. Okay, the population density may be. Okay. Next one, how we calculate the population growth? Normally we know these 3 factors which is important for the and 4 factors which is important for the population density. And population density with the use of 4 factors. How we calculate the population density with the use of 4 factors? Suppose population density we denoted as n, density n. It is population density which is increased by the natality. Natality means the birth is designated as B, birth. It is population density which is increased with the use of natality. How is population is increased? Due to birth. And how is population is decreased? Due to mortality, death. Mortality means death. So we use D, capital D. And how the population will increase? With the use of immigration. The new peoples are entered into the particular habitat. That is capital I, immigration. That is added to the particular, actually is increasing the population density. And emigration, number of peoples or number of organisms left out from the habitat in a particular time. That is emigration. It is actually decreasing the population. So 2 factors which increase the population, that is natality and immigration. 2 process or 2 factors which decrease the population, that is immigration and the mortality. With the use of these, we form one formula for the population density. How we calculate the population density? With the use of n. N means population density n. T plus 1 means initial plus final time, a particular 1 year. In 1 year, how we calculate the population density? In T plus 1 means it is a particular time we calculate the population density. In a particular time, number of NT means initial population. Initial population is NT. And birth and death, birth and immigration, and minus death and immigration. Okay, in population density, with the use of this formula, the n means population density at a particular time, after the particular time. For example, after 1 year, we calculate the population density means NT. NT means initially how population in the last year, and number of birth in a particular year, number of immigrants in a particular year, minus number of death in a particular year, number of immigrant in a particular year. Okay, so we calculate the number of tiger population. I give a small example. I calculate the number of tiger population. So in a tiger population in a particular of 1 year, this is actually NT plus 1 equal to, so example, NT means if actually NT value, number of tiger in a last year, for example 100 tiger in a last year. So birth, new birth tiger means 5 in this year, and immigrant tiger, only immigrant tiger only 2 from the other habitat, from the other forest, nearby forest, 2 tigers are immigrated. And number of death only 3 tiger are died during the particular year. And number of immigration, some tigers are emigrated from particular habitat to elsewhere, any other habitat, that is immigration E, actually 2. So with the use of this value, how we calculate the particular population density? Now initial tiger what? NT is actually 100, initially 100 tigers are present in the last year, plus birth, new tiger 5, plus immigrant tiger 2, and minus death tiger 3 in a particular year, and immigrant tiger 2, then 5 plus 2 7, minus 3 plus 2 5, 100 is initial population, 7 minus 2 2, so total 102. This is actually the population density of tiger in 1 year in a forest is 102. That is population density NT plus 1. This actually, it is a simple calculation only. With the use of these factors, we easily calculate the population density of a particular organism. For example, I give a small ratio, a small number. With the use of human population also, we calculate how population density, how the human population is increased during the particular year, or during 10 years period of time, or any number of during the 1 month of time. So with the use of this formula, simply we calculate the population density. Population density is nothing but the simple factors. How we calculate the population density means natality and immigration which increase the population density, and the immigration and the mortality which decrease the population. With the use of simple formula, easily we calculate the population density in a particular time of a species, in a particular habitat. Okay, this is actually a simple calculation, population density. Maybe in your board exam also, how we population density we calculated. With the use of some examples also, then they may given. Okay, that is actually population density.